Hey everybody, just a quick 3 to 5 minute upload. I will go over this in more detail next time, but I just thought I'll just do a quick brief overview of what I was already pointing out from documenting after already trying to, connect bridges with certain people. Of course on YouTube with some of these content creators, I haven't got any of the subject access or the resistance GB and tyrant finder stuff right now, so we're just going to look at like Live Free and Koleeberks. So we're just going to see the exponential growth, and that they only call out they'll shout out to certain other YouTubers and tell their subscribers to subscribe to them. Again, this is not some type of hate campaign like that. Again, if you don't know what I'm on about, I'll refer you to my message to auditors video, because I'm not going to be explaining everything here. So again, I suggest if you're going to watch this, make sure that you watch that after. If not, go and watch that first and come back to this. I'll leave it in the description, and it will be in a playlist as well. So there'll be 2 videos in there, one with Koleeberks in the news, and you get the auditors message to all of them type of thing, yeah? So 12th of August, so what's that, a month and a half later to October, yeah? Look at the exponential growth. Crazy. Wow. And with all those viewers, again, you're not going to shout out to this impeccable information that's proved itself a bazillion times, a bazillion times, a bazillion times, over and over, flipping otra vez, stuff to start speaking Spanish, otra vez, again and again and again, yeah? But you're not going to use it in what you do to nullify anyone that you come across, or if there's nothing like, any kind of like tone rangey, upset stuff going on to even nullify, you can just still, maybe with some people, obviously, you'll be able to immediately have them at a base level and speak on a nice level, but show them something they didn't realize before, and then again, that nullifies anything beforehand. So either way, if they a bit upset with it, you can nullify it, or you can counter any kind of upset parties or people or security guards or police, especially with the whole Terrorism Act. I mean, all of this I've already explained, so I don't want to be explaining again as such. But so again, now Koleeberks, yeah, and look at the views. Crazy. And don't get it twisted, loads of these videos, they will get views, crazy numbers, like pretty quickly, yeah? Especially, in the space of a couple of days or 5 days. And sometimes even 24 hours. So look. So 21st of March. 5th of November. Are you seeing this? So 5th of November. Yeah? And with the other message that I did a few months ago, he was at like 5,000, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000. Look, now from this time, November 5th, that was when they did the new lockdown. Of course, we know in the community why they did that. And we even put out videos I did 6 weeks beforehand. Unbelievable. Or more specific, well, actually, it was still in October, because they said they're going to do the new lockdown from the 5th, but they said it on Halloween. And I put out a video 6 weeks before. By understanding the code, I put out the upload, and I said they're going to do something in October. If you don't know why, or what I could say afterwards to, add to that, just go through my videos and you'll hear me say, you're not going to get it or understand it in one video. And at the same time, all of you people have had more than enough time to understand what's being presented. And it's not like I haven't spoke to you people, I've got all the screenshots, we've spoke, So again, go and check out the message to auditors video. So now again, boom, 11,000, going up to 12, yeah? 21st of March, a couple of days ago. Thought, let me have a little check-in, you know? Unbelievable. Crazy. And I know the truth ain't popular, but still, that is just ridiculous. Yeah, look at the views. And again, you can be a catalyst for great change. Why wouldn't you do that? And again, if it's not your forte, how comes you don't do the obvious? Even though you can see that, wow, that is very impactful. Better get my subs to look at that as well. It's not like your subs are going to forget you. You're still going to get support. You guys get money sent to you, all sorts. I'm not in that for that. The change I want is for every man, woman and child, every woman, child and man, to get the better perspective and clarity about what's going on and understand and gain introspection from themselves, inside out. Do you know what I mean? And be rid of the inception that has been plaguing all of our minds, you know? Hence the world, look at the current world and situation with all these zombies walking around and the scumbag government. I mean, it's not rocket science to work out, is it? So anyway, how long have we got now? It's all 6 minutes, right? I'm not going to go past 8. It's just a quick video. But anyway, you can see, man. Look. Views. And this one up here at the top, he was in the newspaper about, and I've got the video about that. And then watching you understand this number system, and then you see, and I even asked him and he replied to me in a little comment thing on one occasion, out of a couple of occasions I had a little talk with him, whatever, just via comments. But my point is, watching you realise the code if you're not up to speed, and then you see the door that he's standing outside of, the number that's on the door that the newspaper Daily Mail chose to have him stand outside, or whether he's given them so many pictures and they chose that picture. You know what I mean? As I say, I don't know his full background. As I say, I mean, I know some of the auditors aren't definitely not like, as far as I know at the minute, they're not as bag and taggable, you know, being polarized to help the tyranny, like you know, Subject Access, Resistance GB, and all the other ones. Check out John Overkill. He's been putting out some really great videos exposing a lot of the actors from from the police, and obviously in the you know, instigating crowds, instigating stuff. You know what I mean? So be sure to check out John Overkill. Shout out to John. And you and yours, much love and wholeness. So again, here he is. Look, can we all go and subscribe to my new Audit Shorts channel? And then of course he'll be shouting at somebody else. Oh yeah, I'm subscribed to them. But of course, you know, oh yeah, go check them all out. Tell them Coley sent ya. What are you saying? I can't come on your channel and see anything from the Gummintry community that are putting out valuable information, forecasting the news before the fact, a bazillion things, the weather. All these things have been done how many times over? 10, 20, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, hundreds. This, you know, the community has been there for 8 years, nearly a decade, man. You gotta be fucking kidding me. It's incredible. So, you know, of course he gets 28k views for this one. Again, are you implementing Terrorism Act with countering it? I should say it like that, sorry. Countering the Terrorism Act by, you know, letting them know, or sorry, giving them something to think about when you speak to them and say all the obvious stuff that I could say right now to do with how many terrorism cases that show the same numbers sequenced over and over again. And obviously some of them are much more bait than others, as I explained in my last video on this backup channel that I'm going to be uploading on this one for a while, even though I'm going to be taking a break. But my point is, you know, you've got e-differentials, you know, but ultimately it still comes from the same MK Ultra that's warping up the people with the frequency and the media, even if they're not housed in one of their facilities with their eyelids peeled back and they've got some flashing images or something on the screen, and then the water fountain or the water sprinkler comes on to wet their eyeballs once every half hour or something. You know what I mean? But my point is, beyond that type of speculation, these numbers are clearly verifiable, yeah? So, and clearly the you-know-who's use it. And not just for terrorism. Well, all types of terrorism, obviously, but not, you know, the blatant type of terrorism. Oh, have you checked out my decode for this situation, Koleeberks? Fucking hell. You know? So. Oh, of course, you got to shout out somebody else as well, you know. Hey, everyone, yeah, go, man, putting these lot on the map. Yeah, man. I wonder if has he got any positive lyrics? Is it positive? Or is it, you know, all drillified? I wonder. Of course, another one I've contacted, but of course, you know, they don't be a good catalyst for change. You know, these guys are all going around doing the same type of thing, literally the same stuff, and none of them are implementing and applying the obvious Gamantia knowledge. Unbelievable. It's pretty sickening at this stage, to be fair. So anyway. Audio police stations and interaction with the police must subscribe. Please. Hold up. Oh yeah, this is the one who's saying that Twitter person ain't him. So just so you know, that's not him. Apparently. I'll say it in that way, because as far as I'm concerned, you lot can't be really trusted with your type of mentality and thinking. All you're there is just to argue with people, get your little take-ins. Obviously, people give you money. They like to see arguing and stuff like that. Why aren't you implementing this simple knowledge? Or if you don't want to use it, but you know it's obviously legit, it's verifiably certified, why don't you put anything in a pinned comment, your description, on your community wall? Fucking hell. You know? Look, how many views he gets for 115 subscribers? You gotta be kidding me. You know, don't get me wrong, there's good aspects to what they're doing, but it's like, oh my God, are you guys for real? And then the fact that how you deal with people like myself, especially what we're bringing, we're not just not that I'm trying to say, or anyone in my community, or anyone is better than anybody, we're on the same level. What I'm saying, I am definitely, and I know loads of us that are in the Gamantia community, yeah, we're definitely not, you know, the old run off the mill type of thing. Yeah, cookie cutters. Definitely not. It might look like it, but we're not. And clearly what we come with, that lets you know that. So I don't understand how you guys ain't got the brain capacity to see the most obvious shit that's been presented. And again, I've already spoke about all the differentials, because you know some of them do. They are smart enough to know, but because they didn't find it, oh, I didn't find it, why am I gonna blah, 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 blah. But my point is, this is the info that changes the world. You see with this info, with all those, like the real people that are marching and protesting, not the fake ones, if they use this knowledge, they wouldn't be getting buoyed off by the police with truncheons like you're in an old school schooling with the teacher getting out a cane. Yeah, why? Because you're using the old paradigm of thinking, and just like the government, the bad foster parents, they treat you like, you know, they're just the shitty foster parents. So what are the shitty foster parents are going to do to you? What do you expect them to do? But then if you change and show them a new paradigm of thinking, and you're literally saying, hey, you know, you're showing them verifiable stuff, etc., that you can learn and easily then echo and break down in your own unique way. It's not hard. And then find your other parts of the puzzle to help, you know, many hands to make light work and such. You know? It's just, man, there's no, look, man, you can nullify and let them know that, okay, you've grown up a bit now. You're starting to understand the universe yourself, your impact on it, what we've been doing to the collective mind to make them sleep. You know what I mean? Now we've got a batch of people talking in unison with highlight points to do with Boris Johnson, Brexit, but all obviously with the Gamantia knowledge. Do you know what I mean? When he got into office, why he got into his position when he got into it. What's been happening again with all the terrorism stuff. You know what I mean? On this one to that one. Lewis DeSalza in Croydon. You know what I mean? On all this type of stuff. And we're seeing the same chain of numbers for a specific situation. Huh? Again, we can go through the whole year before the year's even started, and we can go through the calendar and mark off numerology and life lessons and that, And we already know what will be forthcoming on that day, be it hurricane, you know, be it another school shooting or something. You know what I mean? A celebrity death. Fuck you know, mate. New lockdown. Stop the lockdown. You know what I mean? All of this stuff. But you people want to go on like you want to care about freedom and you're walking around doing your auditing. Give me a fucking break. Can't be having your head up your backside like that. And I know some of you've got a brain. That's what I'm trying to say. So what the fuck, what's your problem, man? Don't make no sense to me, mate. It's kind of rhetorical. They are going to try and use the mental health act on you again. Lockdown 119, the Tories 119, suicide, welfare, mood swing, and more. I'm not going to go through them all right now. You know, once you understand the science, hence why they go, cool, not 199. If you feel like you got symptoms, you are somebody else. These people still don't want to wake up from the sleep. Unbelievable. So anyway, I'm not going to go through it all. I'm nearly at the end now. And of course now, he's at 51,000 subscribers. Go figure. Yeah? Unbelievable. So, see if he's going to be look. Oh, he got interviewed by somebody else. But of course, you know, go over there, show him some love, subscribe, blah, 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 blah. Remember the talks that we had? Live free? You showed you certain colours of yourself very quickly, friend. I'm not saying you ain't got good aspects about you. Don't get me wrong here. And also, I'm not a fly on the wall. But what you showed me very quickly, you showed me a couple of different aspects of yourself. And I was like, whoa. And obviously, I do speak about it in the other video. And when I do this again, I may bring it up again. Just so it's in one video with what else I would have more likely be documented in the next few months, because it's still going to be the same, more than likely. Same old patterns and no traction for this knowledge to get where it needs to get and save the children so they're not getting... Listen, as far as I'm concerned, anybody that has kids or children around them or family like that, yeah, or even a friend of the family, all those kids should be allowed to slap every adult that is not tuned to be a catalyst for real change, and I mean upgrading their thinking and their processing. Yeah? That's why we're stuck in Groundhog Day. And the only reason why the government get away with what they get away with is because you guys ain't upgrading your brain and what you're doing. You just stay in the same loop of just basic information, mediocre. You need to upgrade. I'm not saying throw away what you do. You do what you do in it, but add this to your inventory, man. Fucking hell, it's just ridiculous. So, I'm gonna leave it there. Alright guys, wholeness, much love.